Y'all probably thought this was going to be a Supergirl review. But no, we'll get to that later. For now, I want to talk about the Backrooms. Basically, it started out as a series of short films on the internet posted by Kane Parsons. And it ballooned into a phenomenon that included video games and tons of lore and backstory. And now he's brought it to the big screen. So basically, the dude with the hard name to pronounce who played Baron Modo on the Doctor Strange movie is down on his luck furniture salesman who wanted to be an architect but tanked at that. He's divorced. He's living in the very store he works at. It's a furniture store, so he finds ways to adapt. And one day, thanks to problems with the electrical system, he finds a place behind a wall that's not supposed to exist. He explores it, and he pulls others, his employees, his therapist, played by this lady, and he finds that it may or may not be made up of all of our memories. And it's basically a mind palace. Go ahead and look that up if you don't know what that is. A mind palace made by someone, or a lot of someones, with slightly faulty memories, because things in the back rooms are just wrong. The cast is great. The two leads are interesting. Their backstories are he's refusing to take responsibility for his failures, and she's got a whole truckload of baggage. Add to that a couple of expendables, and it's a pretty decent group of people who are probably doomed. As for the Backrooms themselves, we start out with some footage that could come right out of the original Backrooms series. And later we transition to more detailed looks of the place. And they look amazing. The on-screen representation is spot on. And the creatures inside are unsettling in that they are completely unpredictable. Are they going to just stand around and do nothing, or are they going to follow you? And if they catch you, what's going to happen? The film is primarily set in the early 90s, and I thought it worked really well. It had this sort of grungy look that late 80s, early 90s still had before all the urban renewal and all the squeaky cleanness ruined everything. The music was Spartan, but it worked when it needed to. The effects of the various creatures, unsettlingly awesome. It felt like they're supposed to be CGI, but they didn't look CGI. They looked like uncanny in a good way. They were awesome. Overall, I'd say this was an accurate portrayal, I should say. Gotta quit using representation. The word that is. But anyway, accurate portrayal of the franchise, which it spawned from. And I think Kane Parsons and Markiplier Fishbach have the right idea when it comes to taking something from the internet and helping it reach more people via the big screen. And they're doing it independently, without Hollywood's meddling. Turns out Tinseltown has lost its luster, and the indies are coming for ya. And I can't support that enough. So yeah, this is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, indie filmmakers are awesome, whether their product is polished or not. And if you find a strange, pale yellow room full of weird things, maybe call the cops and don't try to explore it yourself. Or if you do, make sure to bring a camera and have someone retrieve it afterwards, because you know that's going on YouTube.